the dopest podcast in your ears.
Kendrick Lamar show. Do we want to talk about that? I know that was a minute. It feels like a minute ago now. But any reviews or anything on it?
Shit, it was a Drake funeral.
Mexicans said they felt left out.
Fuck them.
Man, fuck the Mexicans. That one Mexican.
That was crazy that he even said.
I mean, you supposed to be left out. This ain't for y'all.
And this is Juneteenth. Like, what
He
the
said
hell?
he didn't even know what Juneteenth was about for real.
Yeah, that nigga said it was about, he said it was about a massacre in Selma or some shit. Man, like, bruh, shut your ass up, man.
Right.
Just like we think Cinco de Mayo is a real Independence Day for them or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. Nah, niggas be involved. No. Niggas be getting whole Mexican names and shit.
Niggas celebrate.
Niggas celebrate. Y'all niggas celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Niggas showing up to the Cinco de Mayo
Facts.
events.
They was at the but
They
it was
was
a
at the
lot of
concert.
Mexicans at the concert. He was saying like as far as like performance.
I really feel like
besides OGZ was there.
I was finna say I really feel like he just like the performers in LA because you know LA got a lot of Mexican politics too. So
Yeah, for sure.
he probably felt like they should have been tied in, but shit, should we go and tie in with the white folks too? Like
No,
nigga,
man,
about
this
us.
is Juneteenth
This is
and we
Compton,
popping
this
out.
is
and
niggas. This is June.
Come on,
like,
man. And if you know about the LA music history and shit, man, not saying that they don't have no rappers, but like, man, the niggas that be making their waves be us. Like, all of them niggas that was going there.
After do shows in California, they used to be like, yo, like we'll go to a Mexican spot, we couldn't even look at they bitches. They like, yo, don't look at none of these bitches.
I don't know what they talking about. Damn, for real?
I tap
I don't
in
know
with
about
the
that. I was gonna
Migos,
say, yeah.
though. I fuck with Migos.
That's crazy.
Though. I fuck with Mexico.
Yeah,
though.
they got a
I
big
tap
ass
in.
culture. Like they like
But
yeah, this
this
shit be
ain't for
hell.
y'all. This wasn't for y'all.
Yeah, man. But anyway, if you didn't know, a lot of those, I know a lot of people online and shit was trying to be funny, talking about, oh, these his friends and shit, like when DJ Head and shit, like when they was bringing up like these local artists, right?
Yeah.
That maybe the whole world don't know. But if you know, a lot of them niggas like been started the wave for a lot of them people. Like shout out to Problem. Who else was up there? Westside Boogie. Wally the Sensei go crazy out there. It's a lot of them niggas that was just going dumb. If you just know, you know. But I don't know. Shit was hard
The
from the
concert was
beginning.
definitely hard, bro.
It was the one.
The nigga just.
Yeah. He made a whole weekend out of it. Like he's supposed to, though. But like some people just saying, you know, I hear like some people saying, oh, we tired of the
They say
song,
he
this,
dragging
this,
it
and
along.
this. Like,
Bro,
I'm not mad at
when
it.
Back to Back was going crazy, bro. That shit was going crazy. That shit was everywhere.
He ain't never do a video to it, huh? Oh, okay.
He ain't have to. That
No, I'm
shit,
just asking,
That shit
okay.
was nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he didn't even have to do a video. He could have, but he had already killed me. Me can't respond at one time.
He was on stage with his
Right.
memes in the back.
The nigga just, is that your girl tour or world tour? Is like, that's a bar. Niggas still say to this day.
Yeah.
Like, that's Twitter finger, trigger finger turn to Twitter finger. Like, shit gonna live on forever. But, you know, it just was his turn to feel it.
Right.
You know?
Now try to think outside. So yeah, and then I was gonna ask. Try to think outside of
5
recency
times.
bias. Yeah, right.
5 times.
Try to
she
think
performed
outside
that
of recency bias. Is this like? Does this have potential to be the biggest diss? Try to think
mean-
outside of recency, like the wave and the impact. Do you think it has the potential to be the biggest diss?
Probably not, bro.
Probably not.
And like, it's just a lot of.
Or have the biggest impact, maybe if it's not the biggest. Like, cause it look different though. Cause back then a lot of them disses that's the top ain't have social media
Only way is like.
or video for real.
Only way is the biggest.
Or they weren't number one records. All that shit matter.
I mean, it's a big song, but it ain't gonna ever, like be the biggest diss ever. Like, you know.
I just don't think it's
niggas-
still gonna be
nigga
hit 'em up.
Pocket Big died, man. Like,
But see but that's two different things. I'm talking about like musically, not like. Well, I guess that is the reason it made an impact. The
it
niggas really
died.
dying behind
Yeah,
a lot of
like,
that East
it
Coast,
ain't,
West
it ain't
Coast
that
shit.
bigger than that. That was an impact.
So the street aspect not really being there as much is gonna.
not even because it don't have street aspect. It's just like that shit literally happened. Like them niggas really died.
Yeah.
Like, I can't put nothing over that. Like if them niggas never dissed each other, it would never been no whole West Coast versus East Coast, and that was a whole impact. That shit niggas still live on that to
Yeah.
this day. Like, fuck the West Coast on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
niggas still live like that. To this
And
day.
you could argue since it didn't have that social media streaming shit, it's really
And that's
spread
what I'm
it
saying,
like that off of
the
just,
fact that
yeah,
it's, you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, nigga, if you
Yeah.
really come to the West Coast from the East Coast, they probably jump the shit out you, and vice versa. Like, or they'll kill y'all. Who knows? Like, we weren't there, but
Yeah.
the fact that it did have social media, you got to hear about this shit on the radio. You got to
Yeah.
read about it. Like, they can't just go and look at, but these folk goddamn.
Yeah.
But if Kendrick just was to really dismantle Drake, like if he drop another song and it just like Drake started losing money, Drake started goddamn his
Yeah.
album sales,
It got to really
like
affect
it got to
him.
really affect for
Yeah.
it to be a real more
Yeah,
impactful than that.
I don't think it's gonna affect like you saying with the sales and all shit, but I think it's always gonna be like a real thing. Like
Yeah,
Pusha
it's
T was a
sustained.
sting, but Pusha
Yeah.
T wasn't big enough. But
He
this is
definitely
really
got a
gonna be like
stain.
nobody gonna forget this about Drake.
Yeah,
ever.
he definitely got a stain for sure.
Yeah,
He got a stain, but
just like with the meat
he
shit,
can
like nobody
overcome
ever
it.
gonna forget that
he
shit.
can overcome it.
I think he can overcome it in certain aspects.
I mean, he can go on tour right now.
I'll sell out for sure.
Sell
Anywhere,
out.
LA included.
He can drop an album right now. The motherfucker gonna go #1.
Yeah, that's a fact. I still think so. I don't think it's no change in that type of shit. Because his audience is bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like they fuck with the song, but they don't really
Bruh,
give a fuck about that shit.
And he is the machine. Like shit, they'll
They don't
pay
care.
for it.
But what you, so, H, real quick, what do you,
They'll pay for it.
H, real quick, what do you think, though? Because you was here you was really alive during the other shit. During the hit 'em up era and shit.
I'm with you that the Tupac and Biggie is a bigger impact, even though they didn't die off of no beef shit.
Huh?
They didn't die because
They ain't there directly because of the beef,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
but
Yeah, yeah.
it
was the
if
beef.
it wasn't no beef,
that is like, yeah.
Right, a part of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
and I feel like them songs back then probably just weren't going #1 or wasn't hit songs because they coming different on them motherfuckers. Like you can't put no Vaseline on the radio. You can't put Ether on the radio. You can't put Hit 'em Up on the radio unless you make the clean version. Don't nobody want to hear that though. Like
Yeah.
nigga came on the track talking crazy.
Yeah, the whole time.
You fat motherfucker, all that. Like you can't play that on the radio.
Yeah. Bitch. Alright. Nah, fact.
No
So,
Vaseline was crazy too. Like
yeah.
like Cube.
No Vaseline is hard.
Cube, folks be trying to overlook Cube, but he did a whole group of niggas. He really killed them niggas for real.
So, even on back to the concert, did you fuck with how? I mean, cause he really ain't even bring out too many people. He did the Money Trees and shit with J Rock. That's one of them ones.
I mean, I
had
feel
Black
like-
Hippie come up out there. He was rapping all that shit, no background tracks, like
I feel
straight
like
vocals.
The concert in itself was a great thing for the whole West Coast shit. You know what I'm saying? It just showed to me. It just showed that West Coast music still alive type
Mm-hmm.
shit. Like now everybody it's the South. You still got some New York drill niggas going crazy.
And it's
Chicago.
hard to really differentiate where
Midwest.
anybody from, cause all these sounds sounding alike.
Then he brought out other artists. He brought out Blast, Tyler, and what's the
Kalen
other,
for real, who?
What's the other nigga name? Lacey.
Oh, Steve Lacy. I didn't even know that nigga was from
brought
LA.
out,
He from Compton.
Goddamn, So it was just like, nigga, our music still live on. Like our shit still going crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The most important piece in the beef though, he brought out YG. They just really discredited everything Drake was saying in that part of the song. Like
That
you
whole
know who
front- the
really
whole
babysat my
concert.
nigga YG.
Yeah.
Like, he out here stepping. He hopping up his shit. He got his J shoes on.
Yeah.
He really out here performing like.
Oh, they were recently beefing? Oh, I
said
know
who?
they've been beef on and off before.
Yeah, they ain't been fucking with each other.
I know
That-
historically
that
they
was-
haven't
that
been
was
on
big
and off.
too, but-
Damn. Yeah. Facts. And they pulled up to the video shoot together, everything. And I think they is because they doing he executive producing YG new album coming out. He been doing that. They've been working on that. Regardless, yeah. Like you said, the impact, that still bring the shit together. So I think it's just hard, but outside of West Coast, I think it's just big for the hip hop in general. So that was hard. Huh?
Dre, you see what happened when Dr. Dre came out?
Yeah, Dre.
So what happened
That was hard.
What are they talking
Two domestic violence people being up there.
To me, if he never would have came out and did that, we wouldn't be talking about that.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
I mean, we kinda
the
knew
Dr.
about
Dre,
that.
The Dr. Dre moment.
Yeah.
The Dr. Dre moment was big too.
It was fire though, cause when he did it, they went crazy.
And the fact that he introduced to this, you know, that was hard.
That was hard.
I already told you how I felt though.
Exactly. Yeah.
I already told you how I felt. Future didn't pop out. It's all for them, bro.
Metro and Future definitely should have came out for sure.
I just feel
I'm
like
surprised they did it.
bro.
That would have been crazy.
Just after
I'm
seeing
not gonna lie.
the shit Kanye said and how everything played out, if Future was the one to really like, hey man, we finna gang up and kill this nigga, like he should have popped out. Like, don't do the Like That record and don't perform it with Kendrick. Like, don't do that.
You talking about don't do
Come
that.
to the light. If you want that, come to the light. Let it be known.
Yeah.
He try to get back. I run his ass for the rats. He a pussy, I know a cat. I'm sipping on certain act. He say that he this and that. Being on the stop.
The dopest podcast in your ears.